This is a series of 100 films about Japanese foods I've eaten, and this is a film about what to eat when you're in a rush and a tourist in Osaka. Japan's second biggest city is Yokohama, a suburb of Tokyo. However, that's not really fair because while it is the second biggest city, technically it's not the second biggest urban area. That is Osaka. Kansai is what they call the area around Osaka. And before I moved to Japan, I didn't know Kansai consists of three main cities. Sagasu, Osaka in the middle, half an hour east is Kyoto, the traditional capital, and half an hour west of Osaka is Kobe, the main port where the Kobe beef comes from. And each of these places would be a major city in North America or Europe. The Kansai area includes Nara, southeast of Osaka, which is a bit smaller but still very important historically, and Wakayama to the south. And these cities make up a metropolitan area of about 19 million people, about the same size as Greater Los Angeles. I would argue that Tokyo isn't a particularly great tourist city. It's more of a place to work and make money. For tourism and history, Kansai is better. Sagasu. And it has a lot of great street foods you can get on the go while you're exploring some of these 1,000-year-old temples. And there are two really important places in the Osaka area. The first one is called the Dotonburi. It's a street by a river in the southern half of central Osaka. It feels ripped out of the movie Blade Runner. There's tons of restaurants and bars, and it's always crowded. And if you go a little bit west, you'll find the Love Hotel area where you can escape the crowds. One of the strange rules of Japanese love hotels is that you can't leave until you check out. So before you lock yourself in for the night, you'll need to try the street foods that the Dotonburi is famous for, like takoyaki. Takoyaki is essentially a savory pancake ball with a piece of octopus inside. It's served coated with some mayonnaise, Worcester sauce, and bonito flakes, which sounds weird, but it tastes good. And when you see this sign with the giant octopus on the south side of the Dotonburi, you've arrived at one of those popular takeout spots for takoyaki. The next place important to know about in Kansai is Nara Park. It's home to the oldest continually existing temple in Japan, called TODAIJI. Made of wood, it's been around for over 1,000 years in its current form. And they just keep repairing and replacing the wood, and it's a very impressive sight. And the park around the temple, Nara Park, is famous for its deer. Now, I'm from Atlantic Canada, and I'm used to deer that run away as fast as they can the moment they see a human being. But the deer in Nara Park are used to humans, so as a source of food. So the deer will go right up to your pockets looking for candy because all around the park are dozens of food vendors and restaurants. And Nara Park was the place I first tried tamago senbei. It's an egg with some mayonnaise baked on a pink rice cracker, and it's colorful, big, and fun to eat. It's garnished with some sesame seeds. But be careful, though, the deer will try to snatch the food right out of your hands. Where can I get it? If you're new to Japan, you'll probably want to start in Shinjuku Station. This is the busiest train station in the world. Take the Yamanote Line to Shinagawa Station. Transfer to the Nozomi Shinkansen. Take that to Shin-Osaka Station, about 2.5 hours. To get to the Dotonburi, take the Midosuji Subway line, go out exit 25 and head north to the river. If you want to go to Nara after that, take the Kintetsu Nara Line from Osaka Namba Station. Get off at Kintetsu Nara Station about half an hour, go out exit 1 and walk east about 10 minutes along Omiya dori. You'll find yourself in the middle of Nara Park. As always, keep in mind this information may be out of date by the time you're watching this. The word of the day is sagasu. It means to look for something in Japanese. Now you can say sandwich sagasu, and Japanese people will know you're looking for a sandwich. Useful if you're a lost tourist. As always, feel free to watch this film 10 more times and follow along with me. At least that's what I do. Next time. So that's it until next time, we learn how to save money when you have to eat out during a lunch hour. So until then, sayonara.